Arya from the Esports Club here with some pretty awesome news. Now, as you probably know, we've been running the WD Black TEC League for Rainbow Six Siege powered by LG Ultragear for the past few months. As we come into August with our final season of the league, we wanted to celebrate with you guys who have made this an amazing experience and an extremely successful esports event. We've teamed up with some of our favorite partners to give away an entire Esports PC for one lucky viewer. Yes, one of you is going to take home a complete PC featuring some of these awesome parts. First up, we've got the LG Ultragear 27GL 650F gaming monitor, 27-inch, 144Hz, 1ms with an IPS panel to make sure you're at the top of your esports game without sacrificing picture quality. Then we've got an amazing lineup of accessories coming in from HyperX to make sure that you're always on top of your game. Cloud Stinger Core gaming headset. For the keyboard, you've got the awesome HyperX Alloy FPS RGB mechanical keyboard. Then your mouse is the HyperX Pulsefire Surge. It's got a brilliant RGB all around the mouse. For the mousepad, you've got the HyperX Fury S. That is the speed edition of the extended mousepad. And then of course for your memory, you've got the HyperX Fury RGB RAM. You've got 16 gigs at 3400 megahertz. Next up, we've got the WD Blue SN550 NVMe SSD to make sure you're spending as little time loading and booting up and spend more time gaming. And then of course, at the heart of this PC is the Ryzen 5 3600X CPU. Now, as you know it, at the heart of every gaming PC is a great GPU. So we've teamed up with Zotac Gaming to give you a brand new RTX 2060 because frames win games and there should be nothing between you and top of the line performance. Next up, we've teamed up with NZXT, who make some of the best and most premium PC components on the market. Powering your PC is going to be the C850 fully modular power supply, and your cooling solutions are going to be taken care of the Kraken X63 all-in-one liquid cooler. Now, we wanted to make this PC something truly special, and while the NZXT H510 Elite is a great cabinet for anyone, it wasn't enough. We teamed up with NZXT to give the winner of this giveaway a brand new NZXT H510 Siege Edition cabinet. This is a limited edition licensed Rainbow Six Siege themed cabinet from NZXT. There are only 500 of these in the world and just a handful coming to India. The side panels of this cabinet are themed in the wall and door reinforcement designs from Rainbow Six Siege, and there is an illuminated 6 icon on the front panel along with a 6 icon charm and a puck in the signature breach charge design, which is only available with the H510 Siege. And one lucky winner on this giveaway is going to get a full esports PC sitting inside this beautiful cabinet. Now that you know everything that there is in the giveaway, the question is how you can take part. Well, it's fairly simple. First, head on to the link in the description of this video. Once you're at the giveaway landing page, fill out your details and follow the instructions. First, head on over to Facebook, make sure you're following us. 2, make sure you're following the Esports Club on Instagram. And 3, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Simple so far. Now the interesting part. In a 1-minute video on Instagram, tell us why you deserve this epic new PC from the Esports Club and all our partners. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully, use the right hashtags, tag the right accounts, and you can be one step closer to winning this epic setup. Now that's it guys, just a little bit of work and you can be one step closer to getting yourself your dream PC. I'm Captain Arya and this is the Esports Club, and we hope to see you in our next tournament.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Ready to breach.
Go, go, go! Follow my lead! Flashback!
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear, in association with ACT Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I'm your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Nam and Foxy, and our analyst, Baba Gusta, as we are here for the second half of Day 3 of Division 2, and it's a doozy coming up to our screens, ladies and gentlemen. But before we get into the games, a quick reminder to all of our viewers to check out the socials of the Esports Club on Facebook and Instagram for the giveaway of a limited edition Rainbow Six Siege PC featuring a limited edition Siege-themed cabinet from NZXT. There's only about 500 of these across the world, so if you want to have a chance of winning one for yourselves, check out the Esports Club on Instagram and Facebook, and the link down in the description below for details on how to enter yourselves into the giveaway. With all of that being said and done, Theme Park is going to be the map, the first map of the first match on the second stream today. And it's going to be, oh yeah, versus Instinct Esports on this beautiful map, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not the first game that oh yeah is actually taking part in today. They have a second game after this against Team Area 69, who also have their second game of the day. Two very exciting games coming up to our screens, ladies and gentlemen. But more on that from our analyst, Baba Gusa, over at the analyst desk. Baba, how do you do on this fine evening?
Well, Jack, I'm doing really fine. And coming up, both of these teams here, Team Yay, they have won against Team Waha, unfortunately, in an all offline match in week one, where we didn't actually get to see it. Well, we actually did get to see the scoreboard at least 7-4 on map Clubhouse, where Team Yay has won against Team Waha. But unfortunately, where we actually did get to see on the previous matches against Bad Trip Esports, they actually lost 7-2 on Map Cafe Dostoevsky. It was a pretty much a done deal here, because Dark Lord was the one who was making all of those important kills for the past, two matches. And yep, BT going strong. Team OE didn't had any opportunities to even make a proper comeback. Now coming back to the second team, that is Instinct Esports. They've had a little bit of a rough start indeed. They've lost against Samurai. Samurai, that is, on the match, the point of 7-4 on map Clubhouse. They did, however, win against Havocs on Map Cafe 72, in which we actually get to see the KDAs coming in pen drive with 13 kills, as Kurosaki is in a total of 11 kills. That is just a 7-2, a total of, I believe, 9 points in just, so not just 9 points, in 9 rounds, as I was about to say. Like, total of 9 rounds, Pendrive has secured over 13 kills, and Kurosaki in 11 kills. That is really amazing to see that. So coming in onto the community votes, we're going to be seeing Instinct Esports 62%, whereas in on the
Ooh.
side of Team OEA, it is around 32%. So looks like the whole team is favoring on the side of Instinct Esports, on how well that these teams have been not only getting frags, but also the way how they communicate against each other to get those frags, be it the crossfire angles being placed, nor on how well that they get trades each and every time if they get picked off. It is really glad to see. But I'm just not giving up on Team OEA just yet. They've actually did one against Team Mohan 7-4. uh, we might be able to see some great plays coming in against Instate Esports. So yeah, that's all I have on the analyst desk. Jack, back to you.
Thank you for that beautiful analysis of the game, Baba. And once again, the analysis showing that, the community vote showing that Instinct Esports is in fact favored in this matchup yet again. However, they're up against a pretty decent team. Former Never Diamonds, oh yeah, are going to be looking to make a statement here in Division 2 in Season 5, ladies and gentlemen. And they have their opportunity right now on the map of Theme Park. And they're going to be looking to improve their positioning in the standings of the league so far. Taking a quick look at the standings right at the end of week 2, we can see Instinct Esports, they are 1-on-1 in their games, as in 1 victory, 1 loss. While the side of Oh Yeah are also 1 victory and 1 loss. However, their round conversion has not been as great as Instinct Esports. That's why Oh Yeah are on the 5th spot, Instinct on a 3rd. They're going to be looking to improve those positionings a little bit today. And of course, Oh Yeah get 2 chances today. Instinct Esports not so much. The Instinct Esports, if they lose today, will have to come back tomorrow to try and improve their position in the table. As it looks like we have the ready confirmation in from both the teams, and Theme Park will be underway, ladies and gentlemen, here on the WD Black, the Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege. We are live, and we're going to be in the ban phase nice and quickly. Instinct are going to have the first ban on the map, seeing as they are on defense, and they'll be the ones to probably they will be taking out the first attacker, but who that first attacker will be, we're going to find out in just a second. It's probably either going to be a Thatcher, or one of the Heart Breachers, or a Jackal, the standard stuff, maybe a Montaigne, if they feel like it. We've seen a couple of Montaigne plays come out recently. It has been quite the doozy to see those Monty plays, and there we go. The Thatcher standard ban up and running for the ban phase. No surprises right there, but I expect that to change in the coming season of Rainbow Six, Year 5 Season 3. And, if you want to check out those changes for yourselves, the technical test server is in fact live. But coming back to the match at hand, Oh Yeah, going to ban the second attacker of the map, and the second attacker to be banned is going to be the Blackbeard. Interesting right there, Blackbeard. A ban we get to see semi-often when it comes to this the region that we play in, of course, South APAC. And yeah, overall, Blackbeard, I wouldn't say it's a terrible ban, but there are other operators that you might think would have been banned in his stead. But Blackbeard is a pretty annoying operator to go up against, so I understand that ban coming out from the side of Oh Yeah. As I understand, the Mira ban, a fairly standard ban right there, but we did get to see in a game in in a theme park game a couple of days ago, excuse me, exactly how terrifying Mira being allowed to play on theme park can be. As Instinct Esports have the last ban, the last defender, the last operator of the map to be banned on this match, and that is going to be the Pulse. Lots of destruction utility that is being taken out right there. Pulse with a C4, his UMP, his shotgun even. And of course, who can forget the cardiac sensor to make sure that the beating hearts of the attackers remain cold and still on the floor. But enough of those morbid thoughts, as round one will be underway in just a moment. Let's have a quick look at both of the rosters in the lobby for ourselves. From the side of Oh Yeah, we've got Sick Boy, Mojo, Ariel, Mike, and Vinci. And from the side of Instinct Esports, we've got Anaconda, Pendrive, Invalid, Asterix, and Kurosaki. Two very, very strong rosters right here, as we have the Amaru 6-pick in from Mike, interestingly enough. But round one's going to be underway in first floor throne room, ladies and gentlemen. And it's going to be a pretty exciting game. As Foxy, what are your thoughts on the match we've got on hand? All right, looks like there's apparently a little bit of an issue from our end once again, as round one is going to be underway, and it should be pretty interesting to see what these teams bring out here. As Oh Yeah, of course, have had a little bit of a roster change, and as they were former Never Diamonds, but as things go, roster changes are fairly common when it comes to our region, the subcontinent region around our countries. And right now, this particular roster that they have currently attacking, of course, Sigboy, Ariel, Mojo, Mike, and Vinci. It's going to be pretty interesting to see how they go about making this attack happen, as Pendrive is being a little all over the place. But no, there's the Amaru rappel in. Immediately finds one on the board, but he's going to get traded in by a defender. That's Invalid, making sure that the kill on to Pendrive does not go wasted. The opportunity, that is, doesn't go wasted. And he's going to fall back into sight. Mind you, he's the only one inside of sight right now, as the Amaru, Mike, he went in for a surprise play on second floor, got a kill, unfortunately got traded back instantly as well. Anaconda over here inside of initiation and control room, making those vertical lines aside, the rotates with the super shorty, and excuse me, right there. He's giving his position away. There's somebody right below him. He's got to be careful. The hatch on control is also broken, but there's the thermite coming in for the breach. He's going to be spotted. No, he's going to be checked out by both the UMP and the Bandit battery, as Anaconda's done his job, and the Bandit gets to keep his utility alive. But oh dear me, almost missing his shots. The M249 saw comes in from Ariel, and the gridlock will collect onto Anaconda, taking out the annoying castle on the second floor, as the FBI operator drops. It's a 4 versus 3 right now for the side of the attackers to take full advantage on. Ariel takes electrical damage from out of nowhere, but it's only a little bit, as Invalid's gotten a double for himself. Sick Boy is off the board. The headshot is in, and in the meanwhile, Asterix is low on HP, quite low for the matter, on his last quarter. Valkyrie cameras are going to give away the positions of the enemy attackers, but it is still a 3 versus 3. The man count is equalized right here between both of these teams. As smoke canisters come out, the gridlock has dropped, and it'll be spotted and taken down by Kurosaki, who drops Ariel nice and quickly. Giving this side of the attack defense, excuse me, a little bit more of an advantage. And there goes Mojo. He's been down, leaving Vinci prone and alone. Well, not prone anymore, but still not quite alone. He might be able to get the revive off. He's got to be careful of the push-up happening. It is, in fact, he sees it, takes the Bandit out of the question, and he's going to go for the revive right now. So it's a 2 versus 2. The man count is equalized, and the revive is in. But Invalid and Kurosaki are both on full HP. Vinci is down to something like 87, while Mojo is down to his last 20. Attacker's not looking in great shape. Flashbangs coming out to try and find where the Valkyrie's playing. He's going to go in. More flashbangs come in. He's not found yet, but the Valkyrie finally finds him. And there goes the kill from Mojo onto Kurosaki. In the meanwhile, as the fuses will drop this last for Invalid right here, and for Mojo as well, as they're trying to make these plays happen. But in this 1v1, who's going to come out on top? It's the last 10 seconds. Mojo has to get in, get the kill. Does he know where the Valkyrie is? The call-out should be in. He knows where the diffuser is, but the Valkyrie's going to peek. Give away her position. Last second. The kill is not confirmed. The prone is in. And... oh, that came very close indeed, but Invalid barely managing to avoid the shots of the Nomad is going to give the side of Instinct Esports their first round on board on the defense, and that is going to put them a 1-0 up. The first round is done, and a very, very exciting beginning here on round one. And of course, right now we're going to be heading to second floor initiation room and offices from the side of Instinct as well. All right, second floor initiation is the site of choice from the side of Instinct Esports. They are going to be looking to continue this at least get another round on board for themselves, give themselves that early game lead. However, I mean, at the end of the day, it just comes down to the fact that that last round came incredibly gut-wrenchingly close. It was just the fact that Invalid managed to hide when he did, because had the Nomad connected, that would have been the round in favor of the attackers. It could have gone either way, was swinging wildly on a pendulum. Finally came out in favor of the defending team, as Throne Room was confirmed right there. And Valkyrie playing, it was a play at the end of the day, dodging those bullets, but a little bit of it was also down to the fact that a lot of shots were whiffed from the Nomad right towards the end. No disrespect meant, but yeah, that was a lot of shots. That was a lot of bullets that were missed right there, right towards the end there. Regardless, rotations being opened by the smoke in second floor initiation and office to make sure that the defenders have entry and escape ways ready and available for themselves as soon as they need to. Invalid's going to go on the roam in the meanwhile, all the way down onto Drug Lab and Storage Pen Drive. He's actually playing pretty close to site. So is Asterix, the GSG9 brothers in play. Kurosaki bringing in the Ella, the Polish operator as well. As Anaconda with the smoke pen drive. He's got the Jaeger. That's pretty much the entire roster right there. While the attackers have already pushed into Cash Stash. No Thatcher, which means they're going to have to work to get rid of those bandit batteries that Asterix has put down. Taking out those cams is going to be useful as well if they want to breach into office. But Ariel, he's pushing on ahead. He's got to be careful right now. Gershma goes off, alerting the defenders of the fact that this push is coming in from the side of office, while Asterix is taking a bit of damage, and a Jackal scan comes out on Kurosaki's location. Excuse me right there. Mike is going to be the one to find that intel, but he's so low on HP. The man's got to be careful on what fights he takes. While the bandit's going to go for a peek. Oh, dear me. Ariel was trying to find Pendrive instead. Excuse me. He was trying to find Asterix, but instead he's found Pendrive. While Mike is going to go down from Invalid. The breach is going to come in from the Thermite in the meanwhile, giving the attackers a little bit more access into sight. Dragon is being played as Invalid's been spotted. The drop should come in from the Ash any second now if she wants to find this defender. But no, Invalid's forced to flee with the flashbangs coming in. Finds the feet of another attacker. That was Sick Boy, who's going to finally be taken down by Kurosaki. But Kurosaki's been refragged onto by Ariel, who's pushed into sight. Mojo's in the waiting room hallway. He's going to have to recover the diffuser as the side of offices has been taken control of almost. In fact, it has been taken control of by the side of the attackers. The blind is coming in from Mojo as Ariel's going to find Asterix in the meanwhile. Confirm that kill. Invalid's flashed and he's going to be taken off the board as well. It's down to the smoke in a 1v3 post plant, ladies and gentlemen. And Anaconda, he's got to play around three very, very aggressive attackers right now. The man is not in a great position whatsoever. Pulling in, he doesn't see the Maverick. He can, of course. The Sledge has made his way out as well. He's making a lot of noise. The Ash is going to see him and whiffs a lot of shots with the SMG-11. Vinci will not, and he takes the kill with the R4C, looking away from the bullet hole peak, sees the smoke and barely connects before getting back into cover. And that puts round two in favor of the attackers. Oh, yeah, are going to be happy about that. That was a great take on the site, not allowing the refrags onto them matter much as they refragged onto the defenders. Round three is going to be in play, and we're headed to second floor bunk and daycare from the side of Instinct Esports.
Well, an amazing display of skill showing in on the side of Team Oh Yeah. A really great plays coming in from Team OEA. So I just wanted to ask one question, Foxy. How well this Team OEA is going to be performing at this? Knowing with the fact that they've won on first round attack, will they be able to win against Instinct Esports? Even though that the map is Theme Park and it is heavily defender favored.
Okay, about that, I'm not really sure, but OEA definitely coming out strong. We got the equalizer in as well. 1-2-1, it's a defender favored map. We got the bans in, very normal bans, nothing new, nothing out of the box. We've got round 3 on the way. Let's see what this match offers us. Apart from obviously a very close fight, that is what I'm expecting from both these teams. Instant Esports making it through Division 3, once again back to Division 2, but just not able to survive the heat again. Will that be the case or not? This is exactly the season that will be deciding that, you know, giving Instinct Esports a more cemented look around in the standing of where they happen to rank against the top few tier list of teams in India. But yeah, going up in and about that, we'll be coming back to the match in hand. We've got Theme Park coming in. We've got Sick Boy. He's running the Thermite. Just a little bit of a lag there. But I'll actually roll it back to you, Baba. We go into this match with your statistics, which I'd love to hear again, because I want to know what the community votes were on it, and how do you think round 3 is going to go about? All right, already a kill.
Well, Foxy, like according what we have to talk about these community votes, we actually did see Instinct Esports around 62%, while as Team OEA is around 38%. So many community things, the viewers have who have voted on this specific matchup here, they actually think Instinct Esports have got what it takes to defeat against against Team OEA. And I believe, yes, they have some certain opportunities here, but let's not forget about the previous round in which we actually did see Ariel perform really great kills. There are 3 kills in his name, and currently already first man down on the side of Instant Esports, Invalid off the board, and we're going to be seeing Andy, the Maverick. He's going to be using his breaching torch to open up the walls on the side of the offices, but Kurosaki holding with that deployable shield will make it a harder challenge for the attackers to get in on the office room, and Asterix holding on the waiting room. They have some great crossfires in middle of it. The only problem is at the time of execution, who will go down and who will race to the top, only time will tell. And looks like Ariel Ezicod has already found an opportunity, taking out Anaconda. The castle is off the board. Make that another one. Vinci is going to take out Pendrive, but we're going to be seeing a lot of back and forth coming in place here. Asterix taking out Mike, but eventually gets refragged instead. Kurosaki going with a head-to-head combat against the Maverick, and he will succeed. ND is gone, and still there's only 3 players left on the side of Team Oye, with Kurosaki all by himself, and he needs to find a really great weakness, and looks like Kurosaki has found one, but the plant is going in on the side of the bunk and daycare. The crossfire comes in the end, and Vinci will be the one to take out Kurosaki, as Team Oye is going to be winning on round 3 on second floor bunk. Looks like Team Oye has been performing really quite well on these past 2 attacks.
Definitely, I'll have to agree with you on that, Baba Gusta. We got round 4 underway already, and OEA definitely performing well. And it's just the fact that we're getting to see a very strong performance coming in from them when they happen to be on attack. It's not something you expect out of a defensive team. And Instant Esports, they definitely need to buckle up here. You don't want your opponents to take maximum runs away when it happens to be a defender favored map like this. But I don't really favor that too much. I won't really say Theme Park is overly defender favored. But yeah, then again, that argument still persists. So we're seeing a 6-way coming in onto the Ash. That's going to be Mike from Team Oya. It's very awkward calling them Oya. You've got the ND tags running as well. I almost call them Never Diamonds, and then I call them Oya. That's what happens. So yeah, that happens to eat up a little bit of buffer time. But yeah, then again, we've got ourselves the throne room and armory defense coming up from the side of Instant Esports. Invalid has brought out the Valkyrie. That's crucial information you want for yourselves. We've got Pendra on the Jaegers, standard stuff, nothing new. Asterix will be on the Bandit as well. You want some kind of denial along with the mute, obviously. That'll be played by Kurosaki. Meanwhile, on the side of the attack, the operator roles look amazing, honestly. That's enough soft breach. You've got the Zofia and the Ash. You've got the Thermite and the Maverick for the hard breach. And Vincy's just here. He's here, man. He's here. That's all you need. Vincy's here, he's going to take care. So yeah, that are the jokes apart. You've got the IQ, Vincy running the IQ. He's going to be making sure that he gets all of those Valkyrie camps taken care of. All the utility getting spotted out, the bandit batteries, the mute jammers, whatnot. But let's see how that helps him. Already Atrix is going to take the fall. That's a hitch angle that did not work in his favor. That's huge. That's huge, in fact, for the Ash. But the push-up is in from the Jaeger, and he's going to take the fall as well. Mike has found a free kill off of down that he found earlier, and that's the double for Mike. He's already got the down unless the revival already come in. It did come in, but there's a refrag back from Ariel. Asterix meanwhile is going to find a refrag. He's going to find two, but he'll get shut down right back in from Ariel, in fact. It's a 3 versus 1 right now for Kurosaki. The mute, that was a rush, and that came by like a storm, in fact. 1 versus 3. Kurosaki in a really bad position. He's got the drone spotting him out, and the position being given away. The Zofia setup here out in the distance. There's the push up from the IQ as well. He's got to find the IQ. He takes the fall. The push up from Matt will be found as well. Kurosaki with the double kill. He still could find the triple and get himself the clutch in this round. Will he be able to do that at 1 versus 1 against Ariel himself? We'll be watching him bring out his LMG. He's got the drone out as well for some information, maybe for some distraction. Who knows what he's anticipating. 12 seconds left, and the push has got to come in from Kurosaki. He's not got enough time, and there you go. The diffuser, who cannot be counter-diffused anymore, but Ariel will pick up that kill anyway. Very gladly, the LMG definitely winning that situation with the higher mag capacity. Look at that, the SMG had to go in for the reload, but no. Ariel was just here to save the day. And that will be team, oh yeah, putting another round on board. And more importantly, Ariel self-appreciation. That's best. That's a quality we should all pick up from Ariel. Look at that. Anyways, that jokes apart. We got round 5 underway. 3-1 is the scoreline, and an amazing clutch in fact from Ariel that he put on board for us. A really good one. In fact, that was very necessary. Continuing the dominance. Instant Esports not able to stand up against it. Happening to be the defenders. We'll be going once again back to Armory and Throne Room. And Blackjack, how do you think this match is going ahead from here at this point on round 5 and round 6? Then we got the role swap. What do you think is going to happen?
I mean, given the way it's going, Fox, I kind of expect OEA to continue taking rounds, but Instinct Esports, you can never count them out of a game, especially a game where they're fighting to make sure that they get a better spot in the league standings. And, going back to the last round, excuse me right there, post-plan, I'm not entirely sure what the IQ and Vincy and Mike, that is the IQ and the Ash, not entirely sure what they were thinking. They wanted to go hunting for the mute, understandable, even if it is a 1v3, there's a 3v1 that is in your favor. Dropping both those bodies, he had a chance. Unfortunately, it was a classic case of you may have the greater fire rate. I've got more bullets. And literally, that's almost 10 times as many bullets as the SMG-11. That's how many bullets Zofia's LMG carries in one straight go. 150 before the box magazine has to reload. And I mean, ooh, you don't go up against an LMG like that with the SMG-11. If you can't connect your shots, that's it. That's good night for the round. However, looks like this time the side of Instinct are going to be doing a turtle hold. Pretty much all of them are inside of sight. The Wamai, the Jaeger, the Castle, the Bandit, and the Legion, they're not leaving sight, not even for a second, as they're afraid of a massive rush coming in from the side of Oh Yeah. Meanwhile, a Heart Breach does get tricked out, Bandit trick that is. Thermite, he's not going to be making that Heart Breach happen. Sigboy, he's got to be careful as the Mavericks in to try and throw some grenades. The Flashbang's going to catch those Wamai magnets, but there's even more of them, and there's an ADS, mind you, so the Mavericks have to be careful on throwing that grenade in. He's gonna throw one, but the ADS is still active. They can't quite go for it, and looks like, ooh, it's a back and forth. It is, in fact, the ADS has been burnt out, but at what cost? Both grenades are gone. The Zofia was not remotely close, who's in the meanwhile busy trying to take defenders out from the Dragon Door. Shots have been fired. Ariel's a little hit. Invalid is quite hit. Kurosaki's gonna go down. The Zofia's LMG finds its first victim, and that is the Legion. A pretty big drop right there. pre-firing away to glory, still has 71 bullets in the mag, ladies and gentlemen. Pendrive loses a quarter of his HP as well. Both the projectile deniers have been hit once, and Akonda is going to take the fall. Not quite. He's behind those boxes. Won't be taken out just yet. The revive might yet come in. The Zofia, her feet are exposed to Dragon Door as the breach is going to come in. He's got to make it out of there quickly. Ooh, barely escapes with his life, Anaconda, as that thermite breach charge would have deleted him off the map had he been a second late. He's got a good position for himself. He might just find the Zofia. He's pre-firing, and he's going to find it. Aerial goes down, and Anaconda will take the kill and revenge for getting downed earlier, as Mike is going to find Asterix. In the meanwhile, as the Maverick is making a T-junction for I don't know what reason. He's making the breach happen. That was the joke right there. Anaconda finds another one. Sick Boy goes down as the wall has been turned soft, and it should not be any longer. The breach is in, and the push is going to come in from the side of maintenance as well. Vinci in the meanwhile, he's apprehensive of the Jaeger as he should be, but no, he's still going to find him. He's going to turn around by it, taken down by Anaconda, who's gotten a triple kill right now as it's a 2v2. Mike and Anaconda are low, and Val is going to be downed, and the kill will be confirmed. He's going to be going for the plant as well. Mojo, the last man, the other man standing, excuse me, attacker-wise, that is, giving cover. But it's not going to matter. Anaconda's going to go down, and that is Mike with the G8A1. The Amaru gets the final kill as the side of, oh yeah, continue their run of dominance, making it 4-1 on round 6. But we're going to be going into rehost right now, ladies and gentlemen, after that amazing round. And you can see Ariel, 10 kills to the man. Both teams have been doing great, but oh yes has been doing a lot better. And we'll be right back on the other side of this rehost. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game between Oh Yeah and Instinct Esports on the map of Theme Park. We're coming back to your screens live for this game, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very interesting and fantastic game that we have on our hands is Oh Yeah here on round 6, the last round before roll stop, sit on a 3-round advantage, 4-1 in their favor against the side of Instinct Esports. And oh boy, they have been very, very good in the first half of this game so far. In the pre-halftime, it's the last round before that. Round 6 is going to be in play. We're heading to second floor Bunk and Daycare because Throne Room hasn't worked out. But mind you, people, Bunk didn't work out either, and nor did Initiation. So I feel like the side of Instinct are in a bit of a pinch. They want to go to Bunk because that is pretty much second best site when it comes to Theme Park, aside from Armory Throne Room. And Armory Throne Room, man, is just a fantastic site as a defender, not so much as an attacker, which really leaves me astonished to how Oh Yeah were able to take it so well on both occasions in round 4 and 5. Fantastic and praiseworthy from them. And Instinct Esports, they tried to hold on. They almost had one round going forward, and that was round 4. Unfortunately, it was an SMG-11 going up against Zophia's LMG-E, or the more accurate comparison would be 17 bullets on the defender's hand and 150 on the attacker's hand. I think we all know which one won, seeing as the score is 4-1. And the only round to be won by Instinct Esports was back in round 1 on Throne Room. That was a beautiful round as well that they brought out for themselves. But unfortunately, they have not been able to repeat that here on Theme Park for the rest of it. Looks like Yellow Stairs Ledge is going to be held by Kurosaki and the castle. No, I think it's just Anaconda, who wanted to reinforce here and didn't want to go all the way around offices and... all the way around offices to the vault and then get the breach, the reinforcement done. Mike, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to, immediately vault in through that window with the Amaru's Gata hook. He knows that because it's castle barricaded, of course. Was that a C4 from below? That was an explosion through the floor. May it have been, nope, just looks like it was either an impact or I'm not even sure. Could have been Asterix a C4 right there. The bandit is below. And yes, in fact, he has used up a C4, so it is his that has just been deployed and destroyed. And unfortunately, it's not found any attacker. Mike's drone has been taken off the board as he was droning himself in from the vending machine hatch. They have the dock in play this time around Pendrive. He's going to be looking to not miss any shots with that MP5, a very powerful gun in its own right. He's got a long angle, but he's got to watch through break room into where the Maverick's making his lines aside. But Ael's going to go down, but the bandit who took the kill got refragged on instantly by Vinci, as Asterix is the one to fall right now. Vinci himself is low on HP. He'll probably be the next to go unless any other attacker gets caught up by any of the other defenders. Meanwhile, a hard breach comes in onto Bunk. That is cleared out and entryway into site. That is not through waiting room, which is going to give the side of the attackers a lot of room to work with. Jones is going to come in, find the dock inside a vault, probably see the Jaeger out on the hallway. Potentially, of course, Pendrive. He's got to make sure that this breach is not used by the attackers in the way that they want. He needs to turn this into a kill box. Will he be able to is the real question. Maverick pre-firing away. He knows that there's somebody inside of control room, the dock for that matter. The Amaru is pretty close as well as the Jaeger's peeked in, but no, Mike is going to take that kill. Amaru's inside his sight. Hello. Knows where the dock is, but the dock's being not being contested for the time being. He's out on the hallway. Gonna see the Amaru, gonna take her out. The refrags in. It's a 3 versus 3 as the dock is now on upper arcade hallway. Trying to find these kills. Kurosaki in the meanwhile doesn't know where the IQ is. Yes, he does. He's going to take that kill as well. Leaving the hard breach as the only two standing inside of Initiation. This is not the best situation to be in for Mojo and Sick Boy. They don't have the diffuser in hand, but the Mozzie will be refragged onto. Sick Boy takes that kill. It's now down to Pendrive and Anaconda from the defender side. The Doc takes a lot of damage. He's going to be killed. Yes, he is. Anaconda, the last man standing. He's going to take 1 kill, but his position's given away. But he's still going to connect on the Maverick. And the 1v2 clutches in for the side of Instinct Esports. Esports, as they were unfortunately, at least initially, unaware of where the castle was playing in the Maverick. He missed his entry shots, and that's why he was the one to fall, as Instinct Esports will take it 2-4 into roll swap. Not the best situation in the world, but they've avoided a 5-1, and now they're on the attack against, oh yeah, on the defense on Theme Park. Round 7 roll swaps in play, and we're headed back to First Floor Armory and Throne Room.
Definitely, just like you said, Blackjack, happening to be not in the best position for yourselves, but at least something better out of a possible situation walking into halftime, happening to be on attack. Let's see if Instinct Esports happens to turn this map around, try and bring us some attacker favored rounds. Maybe that's what we're in store for today from Instinct Esports, but it'll still stand to see what OEA has to bring out for themselves. They've been amazing today, in fact. 4-2, very good advantage that they've secured themselves, happening to be on attack on a map like Theme Park. We've got them going to Armory and Throne Room first and foremost. And the way the frags look like, I think they want to go a little frag heavy. Mike has brought up the dock on a side that does not really require a dock. But then again, hey, come on, I know. There's no site that never requires a dock, right? That's the kind of frag power that he offers, along with so much more utility as well now. But anyways, coming back, you're seeing Sigboy reinforcing the hatch. He's running the Jaeger. In fact, you're getting all these hatches open for possible rotations for everybody in and around site, the roam game and whatnot. Nobody has spawned bumper cars, in fact. And the dock will be a sad dock today because Mike will not be finding his prey, not yet. At least later into the round, maybe. I'm not sure. Before now, no spawn peak. Mike's just gonna fall back, and so will Wincy. You got Sigboy actually. He's running up. He's playing alone on the side of Cafe. He's not got a whole lot of support from his teammates either. We got the push-up coming in for the leash, but the Buck will be opening the hatch as well. That's a whole lot of pressure that we're seeing Sigboy take already for himself. The Jaeger in the hallway alone. Maybe. No, Wincy's here. He's standing up for him. He's going to be making sure the hatch is being watched at least. That's the entire hallway angle covered. So that's one less of an angle that Sigboy will have to worry about. But he's got to be careful. There's so many windows to rappel. There's so many hatches to drop. And there's just so many doorways to contest as well. You can fall back if you want to. There's no harm in doing that either. It will be double drone, in fact, taking away so many drones. He's finally going to be falling back. Won't be seeing a hugely destructive start to this attack, but at least for the while, we've seen Sigboy managing to waste a whole lot of time for the side of the attackers. Often throw him off the center as well. Sigboy playing in a position that nobody's expecting right now. This might be the play from Sigboy. He might be able to get a frag or two, and that'll put him and his team in a really good position, and maybe they could use that chaos of the double kill for a possible push-up as well. But right now, nobody's going to be pushing Sigboy though, excuse me. That's Sigboy, never mind. Too much Rainbow Six Siege does that to you people. Coming back. You got Wincy he's stationed up in the toilets, in fact. Alright, he's actually chilling around. We've got Sigboy push-up coming in any moment now, but there'll be Pendrive watching that angle. You got to be careful about this. Pendrive happens to be one of the top fraggers in the league. Will he be able to say true to his name? Because right now he's just playing flank quad, so not expecting him to go all heavy fragged, but the Asterix is going to be the one who's going to be doing that. And the push up from the Asterix, burning away all the ADS and whatnot. Sigboy finally making the plays I was talking about. He's going to get the first kill in, and the push up of the entire attack. 3 people are onto him. The Nomad just doing enough to tag him, but not enough to damage him. Oh, tries to go for that peak, but it won't connect. Vinci Mima is going to find Asterix though. That's another attacker off the board. Instinct Esports once again falling apart, and Sigboy knows exactly where that Nomad is playing right now. Knows exactly where she's taking cover, that little slight open angle, and he'll get it. That's the headshot you wanted. And the pings are coming out from the information that the side of the defense have the X drones. So many wall bangs that the side of Instinct Esports has to worry about. Dear Sigboy is gonna get one. He's gonna get them all. And this is exactly the play I was talking about. Could be the play for Sigboy. He could make this happen, and he did make it happen. Look at that. Instinct Esports just not able to survive that round. Definitely not. Oh yeah, comes out really strong. And round 7 will be going to them. 5-2 is the scoreline. 1 round away from taking this match into match point and taking that advantage for themselves. We got Punk and AK coming in from the side of OEA. Now let's see how that fares out in round 8.
Absolutely right there, Foxy. What a play from Sick Boy the Jaeger, doing everything in his power to turn this round into a victory. Didn't have to do you didn't have to put that much focus into it, however. You know, there was the Echo drones helping him out. There were wall banks coming in from every other defender in the map. Even if the hard breach was done, it didn't matter because unfortunately, Instinct Esports, they did not do what they needed to do. They didn't go for the Jaeger initially. They didn't exactly get a couple of early kills, which is what you need to do when you come on Theme Park. You want to make sure your flanks are covered. Unfortunately, it was too little, far too late for them, and a flawless run for Oh Yeah, as they are cruising to the match point right now. They are, and you know, like one would think winning round 6 going into Rolls-Up would give Instant Esports a little bit of momentum to go into the rest of this match. But the way it's going, it just hasn't been that way for them, as the Echoes once again in play. Mojo bringing in the Japanese denial operator. Area denial, plant denial, intel, you name it, Echo can probably do it. And, you know, just as he says, Yokai can handle this. And definitely it's going to handle Sick Boy, that's for sure. Disorients him, make sure that he knows exactly what the enemies were feeling in the last round. Just for context, you know, you want to make sure that your Jaeger is fully aware of what the attackers are going to be put through so that he can work on the kills with maximum efficiency. As Legion's going to be taking out some drones. Vinci, meanwhile, Doc, all right, interestingly enough, all the way out in control room, hides himself from the control room door. He's got to be careful of the hatch, mind you, because that hatch affords an angle onto where exactly he's sitting. It looks like there's a Zofia that he's got to be worried about. Asterix, he's going to be pushing this. The Kurosaki, the Jackal, is going to break open the hatch, and the Dog's got to pull back. If he's going to go for this peak, he's got to be spot on with his shots, but no, Mike has actually pulled back. He's watching the hatch drop now instead of the hatch itself. And smartly enough, the Doc, oh wait, he's coming back to the door. Oh dear me, he's gonna take a lot of shots for that barbed wire. Was it worth it? He can heal himself back up, but that's 2 pieces of utility that the Doc is gonna lose, as the barbed wire is gonna be taken out by a grenade and a Zofia impact from the side of Instinct Esports. Maybe that's a little too much utility for just barbed wire, but I don't know, man. Jackal Scan comes out in the meanwhile. That is the Jaeger's position, I believe, given away, as the Yokai drone will give away the position of Kurosaki in the meanwhile. But no, the Maestro goes down, and that is going to be the one kill. But Invalid goes down in the meanwhile, as Mike is going to find one more. That's the Doc starting things off for the side of the attack, excuse me, the defense. Vinci on the first floor is being pushed as well. The Legion's got to be careful in where his positions are. They're going to move through the blue split entryway of the throne room. Still below, mind you, as Kurosaki is taking some shots from the drone hole. Not quite taking shots. He's going to see the Doc, but not going to find his head either. As, oh, there we go. The Maverick's in, trying to do the half-wall trick. The Doc has spotted that, but he's not going to be able to get a headshot. Unfortunately, the Maverick is doing that just high enough, even though that arc on that breach, oh, could have been dangerous right there. Shots are still being traded between both teams, as now they've taken positions, and Mike with a tap is going to find Kurosaki. The 2-tap comes in, as that is going to drop the Jackal, leaving Anaconda, Asterix, and Pendrive the last standing. We've got Anaconda trying to go for the half wall check. He's got the IQ watching, but will the IQ find the feet of the Legion? No, not quite. The wall has been turned soft. Asterix is going to have to come in. He's going to breach that, giving Doc a rather large line of sight, but the drones are going to come in, spot Mike where he's sitting. But no, the Maverick comes in first, takes a bit of damage from the Doc's MP5. Shots are fired. Another attempted wallbang, and attempted wallbang back at him, as so many shots are being traded, but the Legion's too close. Asterix is unaware. He's going to go down, and it's a 4 versus 2 right now, all down to Anaconda and Pendrive. Mojo finds one, but the Maverick's going to find one as well, and get refragged onto by Mike, as Oh Yeah are going to continue their run of a round of victories back to back, as they take round 8 here on the map of Theme Park. And that, ladies and gentlemen, has put them on the match point. 6-2 is the scoreline, and they're 1 round away from victory. The rate they're going, I don't see them stopping anytime soon, as we're going to be heading to second floor initiation room and offices. And oh boy, this match has got a whole lot more exciting.
Definitely Mike with that amazing round that he just had for himself. Honestly, that's one of the best rounds for Mike that he's had so far. You know, going all out in terms of frag potential. I think there was a 4K for himself as well, maybe a 3K. I did not, all right, not get to keep a kill count, but yeah, Mike, this time around though, he's brought a Tachanka. I thought that was going to get 6 pick, but he picked it voluntarily, and that's huge. So we might see a possible Tachanka strategy. The Lord is into play, people. And this is in fact one of those rare times where we've seen the Lord come out and play in serious play. For the WWE Black, the Esports Club. Yeah, yes, Black.
Yeah, can I just say, Mike, man of culture right there.
100%. I'll agree with you, Blackjack, on that. Mike, a man of culture indeed. He's got us. He's got us a show, guaranteed, definitely. I would love to see where that turret is being manned over here, deep inside the station. In fact, not bad for a strategy, honestly. You know, the last thing you want to be doing is breaching as an attacker, and the moment you face that breach, you see a Tachanka turret right in front of you. That's one of the worst nightmares that you can have. But let's see if Instant Esports will be having any of that or not right now, because they're already having one nightmare, and that is the scoreboard. 6-2, very, very heavily in the favor of Team Oya, and it's looking really strong for them right now. This is too much. 6-2 is too much, honestly. I've seen better days of Instant Esports, and this is just not one of those days. But this is in fact, a better day for Team Oya, though. They're doing really well. They're definitely looking to sink this into a possible match victory as well after this round. But this is the round that'll be testing the waters. You know, you're trying to go overboard with yourselves. You're trying to bring out. You've got Mojo on the Echo. You've got Vinci on the Legion. You've got the Tachanka coming in. The Legion, the Echo are fine, but you got the Tachanka and Ariel with the shotgun. In fact, the Super 90 and the Frost. So I wouldn't really say they're very useful operators. You know, when it comes to a situation like how usually on a general scale the game is played, but I don't really blame them. You know, this is why Siege, you can always bring something up, bring something around. We're seeing bring something around. We're seeing a little bit of a change in angle in terms of how they want to be positioning mics. That is the Tachanka's turret. The Lord has not found anybody for a sacrifice yet. Will there be somebody walking in his crosses any moment now? The Maverick could be the one to take the fall. He's gonna come in, and now he's stuck. Anaconda knows there's no other way he's going to walk out of this unless he happens to jump out of the window. Obviously, that's a way out, but he's got to be very scared about this, man. Honestly, nobody's going to get rid of the Tachanka turret's shield. In fact, that's well done. He'll take the front to Kurosaki. Here's the turnaround from the Lord. He's going to get the first frag in, and Mike on the Tachanka here is on a mission. 4 versus 3, not in the favor of Team Oya. Well, but no, as I speak about that, 2 kills coming on from their team. And there's the refrag once again. Now that'll beat it down onto Asterix. We're still getting Kurosaki's all that is left, and that's the play from Mike. Once again, Mike, not only the man of culture, but also the man with such a heavy frag potential. Such a huge frag potential that he's brought on board after the Rios. Post Rios definitely looking very strong. And look at that. We got ourselves a Tachanka and we put screen as well. Thank you, Mike, for this one. There's no way I can repay you for this. Yeah, thank you. It definitely looks good to see that.
Absolutely. It hits different to see a Tachanka MVP. Sure, it is a post-Rios, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to take whatever we can get when it comes to the memes of Rainbow Six Siege, and the Lord is going to round things out with that beautiful finishing kill. And of course, that is the game already done between Oh Yeah and Instinct Esports, and Oh Yeah have won it on theme park 7-2 domination. But more on that from the analyst desk. Baba Gusa is here with some insights of the game. Baba, over to you.
Well, thank you, Jack. Coming to the analysis part, well, there's no reason to say anything about it. Team OEA absolutely dominated against Team Instinct Esports, giving them no mercy at all. According to the match review that I've been seeing on, Instinct Esports has only won 2 defense. One was in the first floor armory, and the second was, I believe, on the last round. That was the 6th round, where they were defending on second floor bunk, in which we actually get to see Anaconda make an impressive 1v2 clutch with the Castle UMP 45. A very a difficult gun, in fact. It is a really less fire rate, but still he actually did get the job done, getting, I believe, and on the first off, we actually did see him getting around 4-2, which was pretty quite decent. And then, Team Oye comes in, Ariel with the, each and every time I see Ariel on attack, he would always get those early kills, giving Team Instinct Esports like they had to either go for a post plant, or maximum they would actually have to rotate back and get the control on the side. So maximum amount of times that I absolutely see Team Oye, they would mainly get in on the side in the early 10 minutes. And yes, I also would like to talk about the fourth round, in which Team Oye takes, especially Mike, getting those two early kills. And in 2 minutes 30 seconds, Team Oye is already in the site where the other three players were already roaming out. That was huge on the side of Team Oya and Instinct Esports. Definitely, I would like to say, like, it was definitely a bad day for him, but still, I still need to appreciate Anaconda and especially Pendrive. Both of them were, trying their best, get those best, kills, and also like there were most moments where they would actually get the control on the side back. But in the end, it didn't quite work out well in their favor. And yep, how could I not forget about Mike, in which he actually did make some great plays on round 8 and round 9. Where he was playing as the Doc on 8. Gets, Foxy got confused a little bit on how much kills that he did. According to the analysis that I did, he actually got 3 kills in round 8, which was actually quite impressive. One was through holding on the bunk true towards the reading room, which was actually a really great shot. And yep, how can I not forget about the last round? 4 kills with the Lord by himself. As basically, we actually get to see that in a very fashion style, just like you both guys would say, a man of culture indeed. But the main thing that I'm really interested to see about is Team Oye going up against Team Area 69. Now, that is going to be a really interesting game for sure, because both of them, they are quite same when it comes to the win-loss ratio wise, 2-1, 2-1 currently, since we already did see Area 69 going up against, I believe, the previous matchup that we actually talked about. Just let me just give me a sec here while I try to find it. Yep, Area 69 going up against Team Waha, a fantastic win, giving them a 2-1. And after this, we're going to be seeing that matchup, and it's going to be on map Oregon. So it's really excited to see how well it's going to turn out, Jack.
Absolutely. It is going to be Oregon right here, ladies and gentlemen, between Team Area 69 and Oh Yeah. Both of these teams in their second match of the day. Oh Yeah, coming off a very dominant game, and we'll be right back to see if they continue that streak here over Area 69, or if Area 69 stops them from getting any farther. Without that being said, we'll be right back from the other side of this break with that game. Stay tuned.
Captain Arya from the Esports Club here with some pretty awesome news. Now, as you probably know, we've been running the WD Black TEC League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear, for the past few months. As we come into August with our final season of the league, we wanted to celebrate with you guys who have made this an amazing experience and an extremely successful esports event. We've teamed up with some of our favorite partners to give away an entire Esports PC for one lucky viewer. Yes, one of you is going to take home a complete PC featuring some of these awesome parts. First up, we've got the LG Ultragear 27GL 650F gaming monitor, 27-inch, 144Hz, 1ms with an IPS panel to make sure you're at the top of your esports game without sacrificing picture quality. Then we've got an amazing lineup of accessories coming in from HyperX to make sure that you're always on top of your game. Cloud Stinger Core gaming headset. For the keyboard, you've got the awesome HyperX Alloy FPS RGB mechanical keyboard. Then your mouse is the HyperX Pulsefire Surge. It's got a brilliant RGB all around the mouse. For the mousepad, you've got the HyperX Fury S. That is the speed edition of the extended mousepad. And then of course, for your memory, you've got the HyperX Fury RGB RAM. You've got 16 gigs at 3400 megahertz. Next up, we've got the WD Blue SN550 NVMe SSD to make sure you're spending as little time loading and booting up and spend more time gaming. And then of course, at the heart of this PC is the Ryzen 5 3600X CPU. Now, as you know it, at the heart of every gaming PC is a great GPU. So we've teamed up with Zotac Gaming to give you a brand new RTX 2060 because frames win games and there should be nothing between you and top of the line performance. Next up, we've teamed up with NZXT, who make some of the best and most premium PC components on the market. Powering your PC is going to be the C850 fully modular power supply, and your cooling solutions are going to be taken care of the Kraken X63 all-in-one liquid cooler. Now, we wanted to make this PC something truly special, and while the NZXT H510 Elite is a great cabinet for anyone, it wasn't enough. We teamed up with NZXT to give the winner of this giveaway a brand new NZXT H510 Siege Edition cabinet. This is a limited edition licensed Rainbow Six Siege themed cabinet from NZXT. There are only 500 of these in the world and just a handful coming to India. The side panels of this cabinet are themed in the wall and door reinforcement designs from Rainbow Six Siege, and there is an illuminated 6 icon on the front panel along with a 6 icon charm and a puck in the signature breach charge design, which is only available with the H510 Siege. And one lucky winner on this giveaway is going to get a full esports PC sitting inside this beautiful cabinet. Now that you know everything that there is in the giveaway, the question is how you can take part. Well, it's fairly simple. First, head on to the link in the description of this video. Once you're at the giveaway landing page, fill out your details and follow the instructions. First, head on over to Facebook, make sure you're following us. 2, make sure you're following the Esports Club on Instagram. And 3, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Simple so far. Now the interesting part. In a 1-minute video on Instagram, tell us why you deserve this epic new PC from the Esports Club and all our partners. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully, use the right hashtags, tag the right accounts, and you can be one step closer to winning this epic setup. Now that's it guys, just a little bit of work and you can be one step closer to getting yourself your dream PC. I'm Captain Arya and this is the Esports Club, and we hope to see you in our next tournament.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. And injustice. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
to breach.
Go, go, go! Follow my lead! Flashback!
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Black D Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear, in association with AC2 Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games The Shop. I'm your host, Blackjack. Joining me is my co-host, Sam and Foxy, and our analyst, Baba Gusta, as we are here for the final game of Day 3 of Division 2 in Season 5. It is, oh yeah, once again, against Team Area 69. Both of these teams finding themselves up against each other on their second game of the night, ladies and gentlemen. And it is going to be a pretty big and interesting one because it is New Oregon that is in play, and we're slowly getting used to seeing New Oregon being played thanks to the auto map ban system. But more on that and this game later in just a bit, that is. As a quick reminder to all of our viewers to check out the socials of the Esports Club on Facebook and Instagram, and the link down in the description below for the giveaway of a limited edition Rainbow Six Siege PC featuring a limited edition Siege-themed PC cabinet from NZXT. There's only 500 of these across the world, and if you want one of these for yourselves, check out the Esports Club on Instagram and Facebook, and the link down in the description below for the details on how to enter yourselves into this giveaway. With all of that being taken care of, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with a pretty big game on our hands. It is Area 69 versus, oh yeah, on the map of Oregon. And really at this point I should stop calling it New Oregon. It's really, we're more used to seeing this Oregon, but we still miss old Oregon. It will forever be in our hearts. But we're just waiting on the ready confirmation coming in from both teams. It looks like we have the ready confirmation. Yes, we do, and the match is live. And more about that from our analyst, Baba Gusta. Baba, the game is ready, and it's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Well, it is going to be interesting indeed, Jack. We actually did see on the previous matchup, oh yeah, going up against Instant Esports, a fabulous win thanks to Mike and Ariel making those important kills. Coming back to Area 69, they've also made a fair share of plays here, as I actually did talk about it previously. Team Area 69 has a total win race ratio about 2:1. Unfortunately, they did, however, lose against Team Vector Sports on map Clubhouse. Yes, it was an unfortunate win, unfortunate loss against them, but we see Team Area 69 growing up very strong. Now, coming up to the community votes, we're going to be seeing a almost percentage, as we're going to be seeing Team OA having around 49% as Team Area 69 51%. That is a little bit of a close margin. And yeah, even our dear viewers are kind of interested to see what's going to go down, because both of these teams have been performed really excellently, and we actually did see it in this specific matchup here. So yeah, it is really interesting, and I'm really excited on what's going to go down, including with the ban phase going on. It is quite confusing as well as very interesting to look at.
Well, I'm not entirely certain about confusing, but it is definitely an interesting ban phase because the Nomad, we all expect the Nomad ban, the Montaigne ban, not really that surprising. Our Clash ban from the side of Area 69, and of course the Mira to round things out. Clash, excuse me, right there. Nomad, Montaigne, and Mira standard bans when it comes to the map of Oregon, but the Thatcher is going to be in play for the attackers. No Thatcher ban tonight, but the Clash ban is in play, leaving Echo, Maestro, Valkyrie, three other ops that we get to see banned quite a bit in the league, still alive and rolling in this matchup. Speaking of this matchup, let's have a quick look at both of the rosters from the side of our players, our teams that is. From the side of Area 69, we've got Aussie, Tertio, Iviz, Spidey Time, and Cherry, while from the side of oh yeah, we just saw them play a little, just about 5 minutes ago. Ariel, Mike, Vinci, Sick Boy, and Mojo are back on your screens, ladies and gentlemen. And we are going to be going to a basement laundry right off the bat here on Oregon. And Foxy, the mic is yours.
Amazing start off for this match. Definitely the best, one of the best matches that we have for today. That is this Team Air 69 versus Oh Yeah. We're getting to end the night with this one. Definitely a match I was looking forward to myself. We've got some big guns coming in for the South Team Air 69. Let's see if Oh Yeah manages to keep the same devastating performance that they happened to bring on to their enemies in the last match. 7-2 victory, a huge dominance in fact from them. Let's see what happens going ahead. I think Mojo, is he trying to deploy ADS outside? What would be the point of that? There might be some point, because right now Mike is deploying a shield along with that as well, and that's a setup outside onto the bunker. This is something real coming out from the side of Never Diamonds. Look at that, the ADS placements. That's triple ADS for the shield all for the Wamai. Wamai careful, he does not know if that angle he's exposed or not, but Spidey Time using the map knowledge, just making sure he gets that angle done for himself and immediately pushing Mike back. That's huge. That's already breaking down the position that happened to play so aggressively on so much utility. Now wasted. Now that you have abandoned that place, but we'll still be seeing the dog watch that angle, Wincy. Anybody who happens to turn up on the battles will get taken away. No, it turns around, and that's the kill for Tertio. Look at that, he was expecting it. Mike is going to take the fall as well. That'll be Spidey Time getting the down end. I don't think he knows that information will not be conveyed. Not yet. The dock is down. That means the revive will come in. But even if it does, it'll be on 20 HP. Meanwhile, we'll be seeing Oxy take the fall from Mojo, who went for a long flank. He'll be making his way back. Meanwhile, the revive has already happened. It's a 4 vs 4. But the way it looks like in terms of man count and, in terms of the HP count at Team Air 69 look better. But in terms of map control, we're seeing the defense being a little evasive in terms of how they're trying to throw off Team Air 69 off their scent as they've read into what they're trying to perform. They got Mike standing up for him, but the refrag will be right back into place from the IQ. That's the refrag game I'm talking about. You want to put these refrags on board, but Team Air 69 though, they'll have to be putting more than just a refrag. They need to get these kills on board. And first of that will fall in part. In fact, Spidey Time is going to get the double kill for himself this round. And that's a very important one as well. That also does bring them in a very good situation in terms of the man count of 2 vs 3. Sick Boy wants to go wide about this. He's got the Alda in hand. He might as well be expecting the aggression from the IQ, but the IQ knows that. And now it'll be a fight between who happens to win the gunfight. A pretty raw gunfight, you know. Both of them knowing that this is exactly where you got to win, but no, both of them will be abandoning that. In fact, it was obviously up to the Hibana to engage, or not. The Maestro will not be pushing, but he'll be pushing the bunker now, and that's huge. He's already pushed up, but he'll be caught by the Hibana, and that's Tertio once again. It's all under Ariel. He's gonna fight himself. He does not. There's the push up from the other side on the IQ. Spidey Time has already made his way in, but there's the Thatcher, and he's gonna get that frag anyway. He will be getting that kill, and Team Air 69 will be putting the round 1 on board. Amazing attack coming in from them. Definitely well played. Let's see what more we've got. What more we've got heading into this match and going ahead from your round 2 is underway. 1-0 is indeed the scoreline. Let's see what this match brings us. And I just completely happen to forget the fact that you got the Thatcher into play. Then why would the whole extended bunker thing still be an option for the side of Team OEA? I mean, like 1 EMP and all your ADSs and your Mumai charges are gone.
Yeah, I feel like, they had a moment of realization when the Mumai ran back in. It was, of course, partly because he may or may not have been exposed from a particular angle, but also the fact that he may have just remembered that, wait a minute, Thatcher's in play. What am I doing here? And he had to pull back because none of that utility that he had placed there would have worked, regardless of you know, how well secured he was. The ADSs, the my magnets, so many things over there. It was just wasted, unfortunately, from the side of Oh Yeah on that round. But, you know, we saw what happened at the end, and it was a 1v3 down to a 0v3. And, yeah, not the best defensive round to start things off for the side of this orange team right now. But hopefully they'll be able to bring it back and give themselves a little bit more of a fighting chance. We've got Mojo all the way to the side of Kitchen Corridor on a big roam right now. He's probably going to be holding down tower for his team, either below or above, remains to be seen. Or he could be going for a run out. At least he's preparing it. No, he's just got the door open. All right, interesting decision right there. The default cam should have been broken right now from the side of the attack. It has been gonna deny. That is, of course, gonna deny intel to the Vigil, as the Maverick is gonna look to push in along with the IQ and the rest of his teammates, while the Vigil has rotated all the way to the main stairs of a laundry room. The Eagles playing close by to the attic reinforced wall. That is facing Big Tower, of course, and again, pretty interesting positioning right there from the man, as Cherry's going to come in with the breach. Nice and quickly. Ariel's not going to be able to do much about this, as Cherry's going to find Mike in the meanwhile. That's a big drop early, as the Valkyrie's down. Our MPX, unfortunately, couldn't do enough damage to Tertio, as he's alive with barely some HP left on himself. Flashbangs come off in the meanwhile, as there's an IQ very close to the attic window, mind you. The Maverick's going to be going for this breach right now. He's going to make this a half wall. No? Okay. The IQ's taking out a breach charge already. Area 69 a little excitable, shall we say, as Aussie's going to try and bait with the drone throw. Not going to find anybody, and he's going to go on his drone instead to try and find where these defenders are, if not right next to the window. Sees the ADS, mind you, as some shots are going to be traded back and forth between the Maverick and the Jaeger. Not going to find anybody, but the breach charge came in from the IQ to make sure that the softwall that was created was used up. But no, there's one down, two down from Mojo. He finds a collateral onto Tertio, and Cherry drops the diffuser as well, as he's just gotten a huge drop for his team against the side of Team Air 69. Both of them trying to get out of the big tower window, going to be found by the Vigil, but the Jaeger is going to be found by the IQ. In the meanwhile, GSG9 on GSG9 right now, as Spidey Time is pushed up. He's being shot at. He peeked that angle, but looked away, as Vinci is going to clean up on the kill that should have been Maestro's. Meanwhile, Natasha goes down, and so does Aussie. 2 kills in quick succession, as Oh Yeah will be taking round 2. As I'm not even too sure what happened right there, ladies and gentlemen. A succession of double kills from this team. And the IQ, of course, party time inside of attic as well. His body's dropped very quickly. And now we're in round 3 with the early game equalizer. 1-1 is the scoreline. And we're headed back to basement, laundry, and supply room. 1-1 is the scoreline. Of course, it's an early game equalizer. It doesn't really say much about both of these teams, as we're going to be looking to see if it's going to be an equalizer on 3-3. That's when you really get to see the shape, or at least start to see a shape of the match that is going to form over the course of the next few rounds in the second half of the game. But round 6 is a ways away. We're still 4 rounds away from the 6th round, ladies and gentlemen, as it is just round 3. And we've got, again, a similar setup coming in from the side of Oh Yeah. The only big difference is Ariel is playing Baba's favorite operator right here. The Oryx is in play, and a pretty fun operator, do I say so myself. The man built like a brick wall from Jordan is in play with his Rima dashes, his speed, his mobility. It is a great operator, and definitely a great roamer, as he was designed to be a great roamer as well. He's going to just reinforce the hatch, make sure to use up his reinforcements in the proper positions, and make some rotates for himself. That little buff that was added to him just a couple of patches ago, allowing him to chain consecutive Rima dashes despite going through a soft wall on the first one. Definitely one that was needed. Also, his recovery time was increased, so... his recovery time was reduced so he could recover faster. That's also a great one overall, making his timings uniform and allowing the Oryx to be a much better operator, much more fun operator in the grand scheme of things. The Jaeger, Mojo holding down inside of rear stairs. Well, actually, he was in tower. He's just pulled back on the stairs. The drone's spotted where he is. He's going to try and push up. No, not quite. Finds one drone, but that wasn't the live drone. Unfortunately, he's going to have to pull back because now the push is going to be in on the back of tower. Big tower, that is, coming on to him. Aerial, in the meanwhile, he could be in position for a huge play right now if the drone doesn't come in towards him. Shots fired by the Zofia, pre-fire, so to speak, onto Aerial's general position. Though I don't know if she knows that he is here. Does he know that she's coming? Yes, he does. He's heard that out, but he's not going to go for this push. There's the suspicion from Cherry right there as he thinks that there may yet be somebody close, but Spider-Tam's going to go down. Mike's going to take that kill as the Oryx is now peeking down there, and he will find him. Cherry goes down as it is now a 3 versus 5, and oh yeah, have suddenly turned on the heat. They've put the side of Area 69 down to a 3 versus 5. Oh dear, Ivers with that EMP throw. That was a little unfortunate. He's throwing that in a bit too far, but the ADSs have been taken care of. So no harm, no foul, just one EMP lost in the process. The hard breach is going to come in from the Hibana Tertio, making sure to get that done, but not quite going to find anybody on that angle. There is nobody to peek, but there's somebody on the bunker hallway as Ariel's going to go down. Finally, Austin going to take that kill onto the Oryx and lose a little bit of HP for his trouble as the gas canister comes out towards Blue Bunker's door, dissuading the push from the side of Area 69. It's down to these last 3 attackers on the map, Ivers, Tertio, and Aussie, who need to make this play happen as Tertio's taking a bit of fire. He's going to find one, actually. Mojo goes down. That was the Jaeger peeking in from inside a boiler room as Ivers, in the meanwhile, he's got the Thatcher, the hollow sight on the AR-33, a pretty good gun, may I add. He's going to take the diffuser as well, trying to bring his drone from all the way inside of kitchen to the tower stairs or put it in flank watch capacity. Aussie still holding big tower stairs. He's been just staring at that angle monotonously for a while now. Oh dear me, the Vigil did not know about the breach. Either that or he just happened to walk nonchalantly across it. But he's safe, and that's what really matters. Mike is still alive. It's a 3 versus 3 right now, mind you. After Mojo went down, it was the equalizer on the man cam, but the Meister will be found. Not quite, as Meister will find one. Ivers goes down, and there goes another. That's bullets on the Alda, man. And there goes Mike onto Tertio. And oh yeah, with a sudden flurry of bodies being dropped, are gonna take round 3 here on Oregon on Basement Laundry. And suddenly, they are now in the lead. Not only equalized, but now in the lead. Early game lead, mind you, again, I'm not going to say a whole lot unless they start winning continuous rounds from here. As they have won 2 rounds back-to-back, that will give them a little bit of momentum going into the site of round 4, that is kitchen and dining hall.
All right, so round 4 will be underway. We've got 2 rounds already in the favor of the defenders. Definitely Team Oya coming out strong for today, having 2 matches back to back. Definitely picking up that momentum from the first matchup here in this matchup as well, and definitely performing amazingly well, in fact, for the Matchday 3 that we haven't witnessed yet. Let's see what we've got going ahead though. Round 4 will be underway. I wouldn't bank too much on the 2-round victory. Excuse me there, people. On the 2-round victory that Team Oya has gotten for themselves, but they're looking strong. The mid-round adaptations really looking good from them. They're coming alive with some good patience, you know. We're not getting we cannot get to see like huge risk plays. I think that's what I'm trying to say, you know, because you try and bring those in, there's always a huge uncertainty in terms of how the match is going to go down. But right now, coming back to this match, I'm just not going to beat on the bush anymore. We've got this they got Mike. In fact, he's going to bring out the Valkyrie camps. I think he's thrown one out of the white window. That's why it's open. Yep. Maestro meanwhile will be making sure that the Evil will be placed in the hallway for himself as well. The Alder, a very gun you don't really want to be taking a fight against, but then again, it also matters who's manning the gun against you. And so many other factors, honestly, yeah. But still, Alder very powerful. He'll be holding down the entirety of the hallway alone with the Alder. That's great. That's huge. A roaming of sorts, Maestro. We don't get to see this a whole lot. But you gotta be careful. If he's done, it'll be a huge problem for Team O. Yeah, but Mike's already gonna find E-Ways. and that's going to be a Thatcher taken off the board. Definitely not a place the attackers were expecting to find themselves in. Moses is going to find Cherry as well, and here the Maestro is talking about the Elder comes alive, and that's Spidey time taking the fall as well. It's all under Tertiary and Oxy. It's actually all the way back on the side of the race stairs and on the big tower. He's expecting the push-up from Mojo, but Mojo, no, it's not Mojo. That's Ariel who's going to meet his death, in fact. That's Ariel, that's not the Oryx. Tertiary meanwhile is going to find another frag for himself, while Oxy is still trying to find a frag or two maybe for himself or not. Slowly, gradually making his way towards the side. We've seen two bodies drop already for the side of Team O, yeah, but they've still got 3 men alive. Maybe Team A69 is on this possible 2 versus 5 clutch. Or will we see Team O close this off correctly as well? Mike will get spotted, and that's why he's going to have to move back. He's going to get 2 of those drones for himself, in fact. I'm not sure if the other one will be doing a whole lot of work anymore, because that is obviously not being manned. 2 versus 3, a huge disadvantage in terms of the man count that we're seeing Team A69 face against themselves with only 1 minute left. That's huge. You want to be bringing the big guns alive. You want to be making sure that you're going with the push all in, and that's exactly what we're seeing them do as well. When you blame them, getting the breaches done right on time as well. They've still got 30-40 seconds left for yourself. You can definitely make your way on the side, but no intel is the problem. You're using the drones a little too much. That's what is costing them right now. Lack of intel. Positions not traded off, just walking calls right now. The push-up is in from the smoke. He's gonna find the kill under the ash. That'll be Wincy getting the kill onto Oxy. It's all under Tertiary now in a 1 versus 3. The Hibana has got to find 3 frags or go with the diffuser planter, but that'll be another kill for Wincy. The double kill comes in from Team O, yeah, and they'll be continuing the advantage that they've happened to gain themselves and put themselves on. The momentum, in fact, has been amazing from this team today. Again, them putting another round on board. 3-1 is the scoreline. Round 5 will be underway. Let's see who happens to take it.
Round 5 is indeed underway. It is 3-1 in favor of in a very similar, at the very least, very similar first 4 rounds coming up from them as they had against Instinct Esports, because it was also 3-1 on round 5 after losing the first round to Instinct. Won about 4 rounds back-to-back before Instinct managed to take their second round. And that was the first half of that game, ladies and gentlemen, on Theme Park just a little while ago. While, of course, now on Oregon, we're seeing a similar situation slowly start to develop. 3-1 is the scoreline on round 5. And if OEM managed to take this round, then Area 69 will like to make it at least 2-4 going into defense. But if they're able to, then they have to try and win 2 rounds, even if Oregon is a defender-centered map, which it is as of right now. Being 2-4 down and then facing off against the attack of a side like the way they've played recently, it is going to be a tough fight. And if it goes 5-1, then ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a very, very difficult battle for Area 69 on the other side of the roll swap. But conversely, there is still another possibility, which is the 3-3 equalizer. And that would be Team Area 69's most preferred round result right now, because if it is 3-3 and they go into defense, they get the advantage because it's Oregon. It's a defender-sided map. However, they're going to have to work very, very hard for this, as I was very, very careful of that spawn peek coming in from Armory. Not going to find anybody, though, because there is nobody actually spawn peeking out of there. Meanwhile, Ariel bringing in one of the Russians yet again. The Capcan is in play. The Vigil. He's on his Intel devices. He's got his device, his gadget on, as the flashbangs are going to come in from Tertiary, trying to find where this Vigil's playing. But no, not going to see him, as the drones are spotted where this Vigil's playing. Even marked him for that matter. Tertiary had a small window, a small time frame to do that. Meanwhile, Kappa's footprints were being spotted, but no, now it is the Vigil. While Mike's gonna find Cherry in the meanwhile. That's a big drop as a Dekebi phone calls in. They're trying to find him, and they will, as that is a huge emphasis onto just one operator. The Vigil finally goes down, but a couple of Jackal scans, a Dekebi phone call, Hibana's flashbangs and whatnot, everything was dropped on him, and now Ariel is coming in for a flank. Shots being fired. Sick Boy is going to actually be taken down by Aussie. We just saw him rappel up and melee the window on the games room section of the map. Unfortunately, the Jaeger, I don't think, was quick enough to escape from that, which means the man has just gone down. It's a 3 versus 4, excuse me, for the side of Team Area 69. They're in the advantage, but there's a roaming cap can that they have to be very careful of. The Cappy phone calls come out, but are they going to find anybody off of that? Not just yet. Capcan's feet have been spotted. That is his position given away, and it's fairly fresh too, which means Ariel's going to run back to site, which he will be allowed to do in just a quick second. He's got to be careful of the window inside of Kids Drums, mind you. There's somebody rappelling there. There's Aussie coming in from the trophy hallway, and there is the push coming in from Big Tower Attic as well. Our breach from the Hibana has given them the line of sight that they require to get into sight. At least get a couple of kills. The Valkyrie has been spotted. Shots are going to be fired. No, not quite. Oh, dear me. I was going to find the kill onto Ariel. Unfortunately, Ariel had no idea of that hard breach, but Tersh is going to go down. At least down is the situation. Oh, how does the smoke avoid that? The Dokkaebi comes in, but the smoke canister is going to find one. Mike's going to find one more. Vinci with the double as it's suddenly all down to the Ash. Aussie, the last man standing. And there's the C4, but he's gonna able to shoot it out, but that, unfortunately, isn't gonna save him at all because Mike swings around post C4 and is gonna take the kill using that C4, hopefully trying to get a kill off of that, but didn't. It ended up working as bait regardless, as that is gonna give the side of, oh yeah, round 5, and unfortunately, Tertio has had a disconnect right here, ladies and gentlemen. It is 4-1 and going into round 6, and we are, in fact, going to be going into the rehost being called from Team Area 69. We'll be right back on the other side of the rehost, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game between Team Area 69 and oh yeah, on the map of Oregon. It is a 4-1 score line here on round 6, ladies and gentlemen. The last round before roll stop. We are back on the other side of the rehost as Tertio from 69 had a little bit of a disconnect. He's back in the lobby. We're back in the lobby, and the match is back underway as now we've got a Warden coming in from OE's defense, bringing in the man with a lot of cool points. He's a cool operator, you know. He does a lot of secret agent stuff. All right, I'm gonna stop now. I just like Warden's design. He just looks like one of those secret agents you see in the movies. But Ariel's gonna be bringing in that operator. He's one to bring in the odd operators. You know, we see him play Fuse, we see him play Capcan. Although Capcan, I know, is definitely a far better pick than some of his Russian compatriots. Russian comrades in Rainbow Six competitive. You know, you've got the right there. You got Fuse, who has recently been buffed and is due for, I believe, another slight gadget change, albeit I'm not entirely sure about that one. And we'll find that out in Year 5 Season 3, of course. But yeah, Fuse, not that great. Glass, we barely ever get to see him played anymore. Tachanka, again, we don't get to see Tachanka plays at all. Ariel, he's gonna run back from Blue Bunker, barely surviving right there. As Sick Boy is just putting down his ADSs, and Vinci is making a rotate, but that painting isn't gone, surprisingly enough. That poster that he has on the laundry wall somehow stuck out the shotgun's bullets. It's still there. I guess that's a spectator bug because Vinci doesn't seem too bothered about it. Yep, he can see. Yeah, it's just on our end. That's unfortunate. The Jaeger, in the meanwhile, inside of Blue Bunker, is going to be faced with a Decabi call. They don't have the mute, mind you, to make this a little easier on themselves, as a Thatcher EUP is going to go out to try and deny some defender utility, but there's a Warden playing Harry Potter. Are they aware of this? I don't think they are. Jacko, he's seeing a lot of footprints in his visor, but he's not going to scan any of them just yet. The Warden will, in fact, be spotted. Flashbangs are going out towards the Blue Bunker's entry hallway, but nothing happening from the side of 69 yet. They want to make sure they have everything in place for this push to come through. But unfortunately, the amount of time they're taking, if they keep at this rate, it won't be too long before they are denied by, oh yeah, the drones are spotting where the Jaeger's playing. Sick Boy's pulled back. The Echo is going to reinforce that off. There you go. That's the smart play we like to see, as that's going to cause a delay for Team Area 69. They're going to be forced to expend some hard breach utility, while Cherry's going to find one. That's Ariel off the board. The Warden is down. Lines of sight and rotates are being opened as Mojo's taking a lot of damage, but Mike is going to find Ivis in the meanwhile. One is down. That is the man count equalizer, and there goes the Twitch as well from Sick Boy. It's a 3 versus 4. Area 69 not looking that great yet again, but Mojo and Mike are low on HP, and Tertio coming around might be able to bring something for his team, as Mojo, in fact, has gone down. Spider Time takes that kill, and another one as Mike finds a Cherry in the meanwhile, but Spider-Time's gonna find another one, but there's a trade to finish things off between the Hibana and the Jaeger. Spider-Time was doing so much in the hallway and white area. Unfortunately, he wasn't the one to take the last kill. It was, in fact, his teammate, as round 6 has been won by the side of the attack. Team Area 69 did take Basement Laundry, but this match, in this entirety of the first match, bar rehost, of course, has gone in the favor of course, oh yeah, and has been a repeat telecast of the first game that we had between oh yeah and Instinct Esports. It's just the fact that who is in what role has been switched up, because now Area 69 are going to be defending, and the side of oh yeah are going to be attacking. Round 7 is underway. There's a couple of 6 picks. We'll find them in second floor dorms. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting game.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Round 7 is underway, ladies and gentlemen, as the side of Team Area 69 are faced with the 2-round deficit. Not the worst, they're not the worst situation in the world for them, because they could definitely make a comeback happen from here. However, if they are able to, then, you know, if they're able to make the comeback and then win, yeah, that would be great. But oh yeah, the way they're going, they will like to stop that from happening. Now, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, it could have been a 3-3. However, we just saw a 3 versus 4 conversion from oh yeah, which went into a 3 versus 1 and then 0 on round 5, second floor dorms. That was around that Team Air 69 looked poised to win. But then you had the kills coming in, the trades, and the bodies dropping. And unfortunately, Area 69's attack faltered. It did not falter, however, on Basement Laundry in round 6, 3 roll swap. As right now, Aussie is the visual holding down inside of Big Tower. There's drone coming in his general direction. They know where he is, as shots are going to be fired any second now. There's 2 windows currently facing his direction. There's a Jackal in the top window, and there was, I believe, a different operator towards the lower one on second floor. Not gonna find him just yet as shots are being fired towards his area. Big Tower is being pushed pretty hard right now. An upside down peek is in. Still not finding this visual. Not sure how. Meanwhile, Spideham's taking a lot of damage. The Wamai is low on HP. I don't know what kind of fight he's taking, but he's only got a quarter HP left as Mojo is taking a lot of damage as well. Mojo is actually going to go down to Tertio, and Spiderham is going to be taken down by Sick Boy, and that is the Thermite and the Wamai down. The Blackbeard takes that second kill, ladies and gentlemen, and not sure where Tertio was peeking out of. I think he may have been peeking out of the kids' dorms window all the way to Big Tower because Mojo wanted to get the heart breach done onto the Big Tower attic wall. Unfortunately for Mojo, of course, the Thermite, he's off the board, and round 7 is seeing a man count equalize situation, as the attackers are not in the position they probably wanted to be in. There's a Blackbeard trying to push Trophy, and he will, in fact, Sick Boy. He's in the range of a mute jammer. He's in Trophy, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, and he could find a Jaeger peeking him. Second now, a Jaeger inside of attic, and there's somebody playing by the dorms. Oh, dear me, the Doc sees him, but no, he's going to be able to equip a shield in just the right time. The Blackbeard survives that, but Ivis is going to find somebody else. That is Mike off the board. He's still pre-firing away. His location has been given away, mind you. He's still pre-firing, but he's going to find the head of Ariel. How do you do that? The Doc is on fire with that double kill. And now he's trying to find the Blackbeard. Will he be able to? Not quite. Austin's going to find Vinci in the meanwhile, as of course Vinci wanted to do some vertical plays, but he won't be able to, and the Blackbeard is down as well, as Tertio is going to find Sick Boy, and that is going to give the side of the defense Team Area 69 round 7 on a second floor dorms. And this is where this match branches out from its counterpart earlier, because it is 3-4, not 5-2, in favor of Oh Yeah, and it's a flimsy 1-round lead that they have over their opponents.
All right, round 8 is in play, and what a fantastic performance given on the side of Team Area 69. They looks like they're not going to give up on the side of defense on map Oregon. You have to give a lot of appreciation to the Doc, as he actually gets those 2 important kills, shredding out BB's rifle shield of 1. And with that, we'll be proceeding to round 8. An important map indeed, because this is basically a deciding factor who is going to be on the lead. Is it going to be Team Area 69? Because since this is map Oregon and since they are on defense, there is a higher possibility that they can go more on oh yeah, or will on the side of attackers, they can be able to make some great plays indeed. On the side of defense, like when Team Oh Yeah were on defense, we actually did see some variety of operators being used, especially from Team Ariel, where he actually picked one as the Oryx, one sometimes with the Jaeger, and also the last we actually did see him play as the Wamai. But since he's on attack, it's very difficult when it comes to on the map Oregon. On any particular maps, indeed, attackers is very difficult, especially on Operation Steel Wave. And with that, they need to be serious. They need to make sure that they get those important wins on attack, or else they're going to lose the match against Area 69. And we did see them perform very gladly on the previous one, but this time having a lot of problems with them. Will they be able to make those plays as they did previously? Well, we're just going to figure that out. Aussie, on the other hand, he's just going to be chilling in the construction room, hoping to, wait for that flank to come in. He's just basically checking on the drone just to make sure that if any of the operators try to push in on the side of the freezer room, he can be able to contest with it as best as he can. And he's already tagged down, and a successful breach, hard breach coming in from Sick Boy as he opens up the wall of the laundry room. Still need to be careful because there is the dog pick coming in. We did see a lot of problems given by the dog, but Sick Boy will finally get that one frag. Tertio is down. A heavy aggression push comes in from the Thermite itself. Tries to go for the peak as EVs, and both of them are actually kind of a really less health. As Cherry will confirm the kill as he takes on Sick Boy. A lot of chaos going in between both of the teams, and currently the map score is the player score is equalized indeed. Vinci almost getting that opportunity to take out the Vigil, but unfortunately he is going to go down instead. Aussie with the important kill, as there's only 2 players remaining on the side of Team Oh Yeah, that is Ariel and ND with less amount of HP. They have a good amount of utilities, they can be able to use it. He's just going to use the drone to basically just confuse the operators and compromise his location. As he's going to contest both of these players, one on the side of Freeze. A heavy aggressive push comes in. He won't be able to win the fight against the dog, which leads to Andy all by himself, broken down and bruised, as Aussie confirms a kill against ND. 69, sorry, Team Area 69 looking also very great, as they're going to be winning round 8 on Basement Laundry. Their defense is top notch.
Their defense most certainly has been top-notch right there, Baba, as they have equalized on round 9, 4-4, ladies and gentlemen, as it is going to be a fantastic game from here on out, because unfortunately for Oh Yeah, their dominating run seems to have come to an end, because 69 have won 3 rounds in a row, and they're going to be heading to first floor kitchen and dining to make that 4 rounds in a row and give themselves the lead. As it looks like teams are slowly starting to realize the fact that kitchen dining is, in fact, the site to be. And hello, Ivis! The 6th pick out of the Mozzie into the big Russian man himself, Tachanka, is here to play, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a pretty interesting 6th pick, because out of the Mozzie, that's a lot of utility and counter intel that Area 69 decided against, instead setting up with a Tachanka turret, probably inside of Dining Hall, while having his back covered with the other operators. That would be, I guess, the play, from the side of Team Area 69. That is probably what they want to do. However, yeah, I'm just racking my head to see the kind of plays we're going to be seeing from Team Area 69 right now, especially Ivis, and how the rest of the team sort of revolves around the Tachanka, because, of course, Tachanka is going to be inside his site. He's going to be anchoring, and look at him. He's putting down that turret. He's got protection of the overturned tables from the other hallway door, as he'll be holding down Small Tower's entry. So there's a rotate that Cherry just made into bathroom that could be used against him. He's got to be careful of that one, as he's going to be reinforcing out the control room on first floor right next to site. There's a couple of rotates here and there. The default rotates as it were. There is a massive line of sight that's been cleared out for the Tachanka into Small Tower as well. Meanwhile, Ossie's gone onto the roam. The Valkyrie doing what he can do to turn the side of Oh Yeah into nothing more than a smoldering pile of bodies. However, that is going to be the interesting part of this round, because if Team Area 69 are able to do that, then yeah, that's fantastic, as a Mew Gem is going to come out. Is it going to be a little too late? It might be. It is, as the Heartbeat is going to come out. I'm not sure what Ched was thinking. There is no such thing as a Mew trick, of course. He could have timed it a little better, maybe, potentially, but unfortunately for him, that didn't happen. But Spike Time is going to find one, start off, and get the kill on the Sick Boy. He's been downed. Vinci sees him. He's going to take the kill. Spy Time has been reflected onto. It's a 4 versus 4 right now. And one of the biggest menaces for the side of the attack, Oh Yeah, has been taken off the board, but they've lost their Heart Breacher. But the Heart Breach has been done. So, there's a lot of counterpoints right there. Did he not see the head of the smoke? I don't think Vinci did. He does see the head of the Jaeger. Does a lot of damage on him. Doesn't find the headshot just yet. The Zofia is coming in from the big tower hallway. Breaching charge comes in. It's going to down Tertio, but Vinci does not know that. He's going to throw out another one. Maybe this will confirm the kill. He's going to throw it a little bit closer. He's going to confirm it. No, it won't. Flashbangs are going to come in, as there is, in fact, a smoke close by, but Moses is going to find Tertio in the meanwhile. Confirm the kill, but a C4 comes in, and all Cherry's done is just blow himself up, as Aussie and Ivis are the only ones remaining. The plant's coming off, and Aussie has been downed, as Ivis It's the only one remaining. The Valkyrie is down, and it's the Lord in a 1v4. He's going to try and revive the Valkyrie. Will he be able to? There's the fire arrow protecting them from the push, and he in fact will. And Aussie's going to get a double C4, revived up, and throws it. The Kobe's in from the man, as he now has to play a 2v2. He's got the Tachanka for support. The -19 VSN is going to be flanking. Vinci is holding down the flank route. One of them at the very least. Ariel, the other one. They both got long angles in play. So Tachanka's got to be careful. He's going to be seen by the Ash. He's going to be taken down. And Ariel's going to take down Aussie as well. As unfortunate, that amazing double C4 from the Valkyrie could have amounted to a whole lot. It does not, unfortunately, as Ariel, self-congratulations for that beautiful shot that he just hit. Is going to give the side of, oh yeah, their first attacking round win on round 9. We are here on round 10 at a 5-4, ladies and gentlemen. And it is going to be a very, very interesting set of rounds coming in. As, oh yeah, once again, are 1 round away from the match point, but they are also in a 1-round lead as we head into second floor kids' dorms and Dorms Main Hall on round 10.
Well, here's the thing, Jack. When you actually saw that C4 being thrown out, she already threw the C4 Aussie, but unfortunately, with the down, she couldn't have able to detonate it. Thanks to the Lord reviving Aussie, all he had to do was to just press the detonate button to get those 2 important kills. For that time, I was kind of thinking, like, what was OEA basically thinking? They should have taken out the Nitro C4, which has been currently being placed on that Pacific side. She already threw it. All she needed was the detonate, and the kill wasn't confirmed yet. That actually almost cost Team OEA the victory that they needed, but I'm really glad that they recovered it on round 9. With them leading 4-5 against Team Area 69 on track, as we're going to be progressing to round 10, where they're going to be defending on second floor kids. Now, as we actually did see on round 7, kids room, they actually did defend it quite pretty well, thanks to Cherry with some great plays with the SMG-11 downing them indeed. But will they be able to do it the same thing yet again? Well, we're definitely going to find out. Action phase is in play, and Eevees, the man of the hour, basically get those 2 important kills, shattering the BB's rifle shield. Will he be able to do it again? Oxy in the same position yet again. He's just waiting for any sound cues coming in from the attackers. We're going to be seeing both of these players entering on the side of the room, that roof. That is Andy placing a claymore just to make sure that if any of them tries to push in, that claymore will detonate it. But soon as he knows, Vigil is currently in a bit of a trouble here, as they actually tried to progress, trying to find out exactly where the operators are from the attacker's drone. Here, there might be a lot of trouble going in if they don't figure out where Vigil's exact location is. Vinci be able to take it out. He doesn't even see the Vigil. Switch it out, and he gets the kill. He won't be able to get the second kill because he is downed. The immediate trade comes in as Andy will bear to make things personal. Aussie is down. The immediate trade comes in. An aggressor for an aggressor. Both are down for now, which leads to only 4 operators. Which leads to only 4 on the side of Team Area 69, but also on the same arm of Team OEA. Now, actually make that a little bit 3, because Spidey time with the Vamai plays the AUG weapon. He's going to be able to take out the important operator indeed. The Thatcher is off the board. Those EMP won't be in effect anymore, so it's all down to Sick Boy, and he needs to figure out on how to open up the walls. So basically, he doesn't have any support on his teammates except Mike playing as the Capita. All he can do is just use the smoke so that he can be able to get able to block the vision from the defenders, push in and go for the plant. But I don't think that's going to happen, because Evi with the great plays coming in, and looks like Zofia will be able to use the impact grenade to open up the wall, but Spidey time is going to deny it by pushing in from the white stairs. But Mike will be there for the frag out yet again. Eva is having a lot of trouble as he is still playing on the corner side, as Andy has found another way to take out Cherry, which leads to only 2 players remaining yet again. Make that 1, as Tertio is the only operator remaining. Now keep that in mind, that he has the best gun in the world, the R4C carbine, the very dangerous gun indeed. And all he needs is just 2 simple kills. The smoke bolts being used out. He doesn't have that much of great info, because there is 2 players currently being pushed in from the window. He can be able to see both the players indeed. He has confirmation. All he has to do is go for the connect. He actually aggressively pushes in, but Mike gets it covered. Taking out Tertio, winning the second floor kids room. What a great, cross play coming in from Team Oye as we're going to be proceeding to round 9. And I believe it is match point against Team Oye. They've been performing really great. So they had a little bit of problems dealing on the side of defense, but since that they've adapted on what kind of possibilities that Team Area 69 is going to be on, looks like Team Oya is on a roll here, unless and until if Team Area 69 wins those 2 rounds and puts it to overtime. It's basically just a prediction game here, boys.
Well, that it most certainly is, Baba, as it is going to be a very, very interesting round 11 up ahead of us as we have the Finca being 6 picked out for the Amaru by Mike. And it's going to be pretty interesting to see how the side of Team Area 69 handled this situation. They almost made... In fact, they did make the first half of a comeback happen, as in going from 1-4 down all the way to 4-4. But then they seem to have lost the plot just a little bit, having lost 2 back-to-back rounds. They've gone back to basement laundry and supply room against Oh Yeah, who are now on the match point after 2 very, very decisive round victories, might I say. As it looks like Ariel is, he doesn't want to lose his drone. He's begging Ivis not to lose his drone. The Doc is the man who decides the fate of that drone. But I guess he already has taken that out. So, that's going to be a little bit of dramatization early in the round, just to make sure that everybody is hyped nice and easily for this game, ladies and gentlemen. This round is the round where it gets all of it gets decided, and it's a pretty interesting round ahead of us. Cherry playing the Legion is going to be getting stronger and stronger as the round progresses. Ivy's with the Doc. We've got Tertio with the Jaeger and the 416C carbine. I mean, the C is the carbine, but still, it's a short-formed, shorthand. Mike, in the meanwhile, throws a drone, gets it taken out, knows that there's somebody playing by the main stairs door of laundry room. He's gonna blow open that door anyway, and there's the Doc to meet him. Flashbangs come out, but the Doc is not flashed, still not flashed. Ivis got a good angle. He's got the MP5 in play. He is, he's still holding this angle. Another flashbang comes in, but now the visual is straight to his spot. Shots are going to be fired, but nobody's going to be taking the hits just yet. That was a pre-fire from Aussie to try and find a kill. Unfortunately, he was not able to. Ivis, in the meanwhile, is holding a cross angle with the vigil. They're not going to be finding anybody as flashbangs are coming off on the back stairs as well. Oh yeah, wants to make this nice and quick, but they're not able to find the required angles. RD scanner comes out, going to find a Legion mine, but that's going to give away the active position to the Legion playing in there. But Mike and Ariel start things off. Double G8 kills as Ivis and Tertio go down, but Ariel's going to go down to Cherry as well. Mike has been down. He's going to be taken down by Aussie as Spidey Time's going to push up, but there's a push coming in from the main stairs area. The Ash is going to go down. The SMG-12 is in. And it's going to find one more. Aussie's with the triple. It's going to find the Zofia. He knows where she is. The drop shot's in, but he misses, and he's going to be taken off the board for his trouble. Mojo. It's here with the 1v2 now, as Spidey Time and Cherry are the only ones remaining for the side of the defense. He's come around onto White. He could definitely make this happen. All hopes of, oh yeah, rest on his shoulders. But that ghoul mine may have just turned things around. The Wamai knows where he is. Those shots are confirmed. But no, the down is in. The kill is in as well. As now, it's all between Cherry and Mojo, ladies and gentlemen. The last 2 standing in the entirety of this game. What could be the last body to drop for this match on Oregon. It is, it's heating up. And now it's intense between these 2 operators. Cherry's got a good angle, but I think Mojo knows where he's playing. He's going to move in. He's actually inside of sight, and that's unfortunate. Cherry, he's going to have to come in for the peek, and he will, but no! He will go down! Mojo will take the clutch on the 1v3, and that is going to give the side of the attack. Team Oh Yeah. I was about to say the wrong team's name right there, but they, Oh Yeah, are your victors here on Oregon, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7-4 to them. Back-to-back victories. And that is a game that we have just gotten to see. A massive, massive game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh Yeah have won 2 matches back-to-back. But before we get into that of course will be the overview of the games we've had today. Before we do that, let's have some analysis right here from Baba Gusta, our analyst. Baba, 2 back-to-back wins for Oh Yeah. That's pretty huge for them, isn't it?
I mean, it is pretty huge indeed, Jack. Oh Yeah, just showing what they've got they had a little bit of bumps and bruises from the week one on August 14th. They had not a really a rough time against Bad Trip Esports, but I'm glad they turned it around nice and clean. Even though I still need to give some appreciation on Team Area 69, especially Tertio on attack, and how can I not forget about that amazing recovery coming in from Aussie as he takes out 3 players playing as the Vigil, K1A and SMG12. It was, a really great effort coming on the side of Team Area 69, where they were performing really great on defense. But it's quite saddened to see that they did not, however, perform really good on offense. Now, coming from the first round itself, I just wanted to ask one thing about Team OEA. How courageous of them to place the anti-denial setup outside Blue Bunker. But it didn't actually quite work out for them, but they were basically bested from the Area 69 itself as they tried to make a bait to pressure on the side of Big Tower window to hopefully make them get around. And yes, I almost forgot. How can they not forget about Thatcher being in play on the map? I was like, you have all of these anti-denial being prepped. Just imagine the players already making a decision, feel like, all right, guys, you know what? We have Jaeger, we have Amai. How can you do this? How about then one of the guys from Team Oya comes in and say, how about we place all of those anti-denials right outside the construction site and get all of those great kills? That's actually great, right? But what they did not expect is a Thatcher not being banned and eventually give that easy win against Team Area 69. And when I say this, it is so ironic that Team Area 69 was only one on one attack, which in basically it was like a whole, a mic drop coming in from Team Oya saying that yes, we did made a little bit of a mistake on first round, but however we actually did recover it quite well, especially Ariel and I believe Ariel and Mojo were making some great kills indeed, playing as the rumor, getting those not early kills, and also we actually did see that collateral kill coming on from round 2, a really great plays from him as well. And yep. Yes, so on round 3, I just need to appreciate a lot of the Area 69. They've been performing really great. They were performing really great, but in the end, OEA did emerge victorious, granting that win that they desire, at least with the win-loss ratio of 3-1. And yeah, that's basically that's much about it, Jack. Team Area 69, they did make their best, but Team OEA just bested their attacks and both on defense.
Absolutely well said right there, Baba. And thank you for that beautiful analysis of the last game that we just had. And before we close out the stream, people, let's have a quick overview of the games that we've had today. In the first stream earlier in the day, it was excuse me, right there. It was Team Area 69 taking on Team Mwaha. They managed to win that over Mwaha 7-3. A fairly dominating performance coming out on Cafe Dostoevsky right there. While the second match happened between Vector Sports and Bad Trip Esports on the map of Villa. And that was also a 7-3 in favor of Vector. Unfortunately, Bad Trip didn't quite have the best match. Coming over to the second stream of the day, we've just seen come in with a couple of fantastic games. The first one was on Theme Park against Instinct Esports, and they won that 7-2. Instinct had pretty much never stood a chance, while Team Area 69 put up a much better fight. Unfortunately, we're still able to win that out on Oregon 7-4. With all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you to everybody for tuning in today, as we will come back with Division 2 Day 4 tomorrow, and then the weekend with Division 1 to wrap up Week 2. Tons of exciting siege action coming to your screens very, very shortly indeed, and we'll see you there with that tomorrow. Stay tuned, and good night.
Captain Arya from the Esports Club here with some pretty awesome news. Now, as you probably know, we've been running the WD Black TEC League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear, for the past few months. As we come into August with our final season of the league, we wanted to celebrate with you guys who have made this an amazing experience and an extremely successful esports event. We've teamed up with some of our favorite partners to give away an entire Esports PC for one lucky viewer. Yes, one of you is going to take home a complete PC featuring some of these awesome parts. First up, we've got the LG Ultragear 27GL 650F gaming monitor, 27-inch, 144Hz, 1ms with an IPS panel to make sure you're at the top of your esports game without sacrificing picture quality. Then we've got an amazing lineup of accessories coming in from HyperX to make sure that you're always on top of your game. Cloud Stinger Core gaming headset. For the keyboard, you've got the awesome HyperX Alloy FPS RGB mechanical keyboard. Then your mouse is the HyperX Pulsefire Surge. It's got a brilliant RGB all around the mouse. For the mousepad, you've got the HyperX Fury S. That is the speed edition of the extended mousepad. And then of course for your memory, you've got the HyperX Fury RGB RAM. You've got 16 gigs at 3400 megahertz. Next up, we've got the WD Blue SN550 NVMe SSD to make sure you're spending as little time loading and booting up and spend more time gaming. And then of course, at the heart of this PC is the Ryzen 5 3600X CPU. Now, as you know it, at the heart of every gaming PC is a great GPU. So we've teamed up with Zotac Gaming to give you a brand new RTX 2060 because frames win games and there should be nothing between you and top of the line performance. Next up, we've teamed up with NZXT, who make some of the best and most premium PC components on the market. Powering your PC is going to be the C850 fully modular power supply, and your cooling solutions are going to be taken care of the Kraken X63 all-in-one liquid cooler. Now, we wanted to make this PC something truly special, and while the NZXT H510 Elite is a great cabinet for anyone, it wasn't enough. We teamed up with NZXT to give the winner of this giveaway a brand new NZXT H510 Siege Edition cabinet. This is a limited edition licensed Rainbow Six Siege themed cabinet from NZXT. There are only 500 of these in the world and just a handful coming to India. The side panels of this cabinet are themed in the wall and door reinforcement designs from Rainbow Six Siege, and there is an illuminated 6 icon on the front panel along with a 6 icon charm and a puck in the signature breach charge design, which is only available with the H510 Siege. And one lucky winner on this giveaway is going to get a full esports PC sitting inside this beautiful cabinet. Now that you know everything that there is in the giveaway, the question is how you can take part. Well, it's fairly simple. First, head on to the link in the description of this video. Once you're at the giveaway landing page, fill out your details and follow the instructions. First, head on over to Facebook, make sure you're following us. 2, make sure you're following the Esports Club on Instagram. And 3, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Simple so far. Now the interesting part. In a 1-minute video on Instagram, tell us why you deserve this epic new PC from the Esports Club and all our partners. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully, use the right hashtags, tag the right accounts, and you can be one step closer to winning this epic setup. Now that's it guys, just a little bit of work and you can be one step closer to getting yourself your dream PC. I'm Captain Arya and this is the Esports Club, and we hope to see you in our next tournament.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. battle. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Ready to breach.
Go, go, go!